Hey guys, we're here at GDC, and we are checking out a game called Cognition, and it's from 3 students at the NYU Game Center. This is their thesis project, so that's pretty cool. And so what is Cognition all about? It looks like a puzzle game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cognition is a single-player puzzle game. It's easy to play because it's a single tap, single action. You just tap it, and then you're controlling these gears. They'll be moving across handcrafted levels, hand-drawn and handcrafted levels, and you're trying to reach the goal. So at the end of the game, you're solving these various levels, and you're trying to fix together a spaceship for your scientist to reach to visit his friend in Pluto.
Okay. Cool. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. Cool.
So, little basic intro scene explains sort of backstory of how these drawn gears gain their cognition and come to life.
So you're just briefly telling the players, like, okay, you need to control the gears, go into the goal, which is the huts, and then you help form the spaceship, and then you help the scientists again. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
So every day it's a different puzzle where you basically, after a scientist goes to sleep, you come to life and try to help him build the rest of his machine. So the connection, or the way you move, is whenever you tap, you switch which gear you're rotating around.
Well, that's really cool.
So as you go, you sort of get this rhythm of walking, and you move through the levels and to these goals, and you plug in to the gears, and then this is like you finish that part of the machine, and then the next day starts happening.
That's neat.
As the game progresses, you start getting more and more complicated and levels, and then we introduce some dangerous objects that you'll pop on and have to restart, and then also some gears that make the level interactable, so you'll have to turn the gears in certain directions to make it open up doors and move things, and so the levels start becoming very interactive. And so when you hit a wall, you reverse direction. So like sometimes you get into little narrow areas, and you have to really sort of work with the rhythm of your tapping. And
so we're going to try to show you gears later on with the interactable dolls and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the next level is some moving objects, and then I could show you some.
And so all the art is hand drawn. All done by Emma, our artist here. Yeah.
This is a level that sort of shows that objects pop you and make you restart. Anything that's sort of sharp looking, and so we started bringing in moving objects and start making some really cool patterns and effects with that.
Cool, that's really neat.
And so I think I'll skip forward to a level where we start using the gears.
Most of my deal particularly where it's just relying on inbound is just really
jump forward. So here's one where some basic interaction with this gear here. So as you move closer to it, you lock in and you turn it to move this out of the way.
Whoa, that's awesome.
And then as you finish up, it starts going back, so you have to sort of race it as you go around. And this is when we start teaching the player this mechanic, so it's pretty easy. But later there's multiple gears that move different things, and so you start getting these complex puzzles.
And so, like, how many levels will the full game have?
Right now we have about 20. We are going to work towards, I think 30 is our goal in total.
And how about,
it's pretty clear that, to me,
what type, is it going to be like free-to-play game or paid, or what are you going to do?
So right now, I think what we're envisioning is that we're going to release it free on the App Store. So it's more like we're treating it more like a portfolio piece for us. Because we'll be graduating in May. So this will be something that we showcase what we can do.
So you're not trying to strike it rich right off the bat with this?
So we found this really fun mechanic, and it's playful, and so sometimes you're in the gear and you need to change directions. If you click on them, you'll turn the gear the other way. And then you have to try to escape these draws.
Oh my gosh, that's tricky.
You make it down to this.
You barely made it.
set of processes.
Awesome. That's really cool.
I think the other interesting thing is like there are 5 of us. We have a multi-country, like from China, from Singapore, and from the States as well.
Oh, neat.
So we come together, work together on this game.
Cool. And so, last thing is, when do you think this will release?
We're shooting for June.
June?
Yeah.
Cool. So just a couple months away, pretty much.
Yeah. So we're pretty much all feature locked. We're just going to be polishing up and tweaking levels, all that type of stuff.
Cool. Looks really good. All right, so that's a look at Cognition, and we should look for it sometime around June. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.